grace and joy, beautiful people. Hear my heart with this one. It's something that just popped into the spirit like maybe about 5 or 10 minutes ago, and I figure to go ahead and drop it now because I don't feel like writing it down, you heard me. But it takes a certain type of person to be raised in the country and then get to the point to where they change their mindset and not allow being where they're from to dictate how much success that they actually achieve within this dash. You heard me? So growing up in the country, I grew up in the country, and there's a lot of people that'll try to act like they don't know about it, but you know what I'm saying? People come from rats and roaches to the point to where, it became a part of life. You heard me? Now, anybody from any other area, they'll say, oh my God, he came from, or they came from rats and roaches. That's all they know. But when you really think about it, when it comes towards life, living in the country, you got to get it how you live. You heard me? To the point to where, as adults or as people living in that particular realm or whatever, they getting it how they live. So just think about the animals in the country. You heard me? Rats and roaches, just like we talked about. You got to get it how you live. Whatever is available, everybody's scavenging. You heard me? There's some savages out there. But if you're not from there, you won't really extract the wisdom out of it because you don't have those experiences. But at the same time, if you just allow yourself to think a little extra, not think just inside of a box, but think outside of the box, because at the end of the day, you got unlimited potential. You heard me? But it's crazy because at the end of the day, some people will see a specific life. You know what I'm saying? However you see life, of course, there's thousands of others that see it that same way because y'all think alike. So everybody's going to believe something or something about something around the same time. Like, for instance, on behalf of the story time with TD about the little boy, you heard me? Once he gets to a certain age, let's say you got kids. Of course, everybody probably got kids, unless you not at that age or whatever. But anyway, think back to whenever you was 10, 13, 17, seeing life the way that you were strategically designed or programmed to see only, okay? And then you go to the point to where you get to, some people get there a little early when they, they argue with their parents all the time or whatever the deal is. So in that arguing, they're basically thinking that there's life or thinking that there's love, when in actuality, that's just a situation that they decided to only think about because it's generations. People fighting with their mamas or fighting with their daddies or going to jail early or whatever the deal is, as generations that continues to happen to. So it makes a whole lot of sense whenever it comes to someone seeing something only one way and then getting to a point to where, if you really think about it, as I mentioned in an earlier clip, some people don't start living until they make 30. So basically, they had already wasted 30 years and then finally start trying to obtain other information, if that makes sense. Now, once they start to obtain other information on behalf of that, they're still connected to individuals who have, one, been lying to them their whole life, their whole existence of that particular friendship. They have been lying to them in their face, and they don't even know that they're doing it because it's only about the spirit that they possess. Because just like when it comes towards relationships, everything is about vibration. Whoever you with currently, y'all had the same vibration on the time that y'all met, and here y'all are. So the individuals that talk about there's no good men that's left in the world, you got to think about it like this. Every man that you had, because some of y'all say men or say man, or when it's really males, he's a male in transition to becoming a man, but we'll talk about that when that time comes. You have had relationships with every man that you had within your timeline so far, but that man was based off of your vibration. You saying that he cheated on you. Well, the reason why he cheated on you had nothing to do with you. It had everything to do with the men that he hangs with. He was trying to catch their attention because of those conversations that you never hear. Okay? Then, outside of that, every man is going to treat you how you decide to treat your relationship with the Lord. You heard me? So that's two different situations right there. And then it comes upon the spirit. The spirit that he possessed, just like I said in the last clip, the spirit that he's possessed is the same spirit that's been running down the generation, the lineage of all the women in your family. Yeah, I know this is a lot. You heard me? But if you choose to allow me to install something else, give you another puzzle piece for your particular movie, because that's all I'm here for. I'm here to help those wake up, and I feel like I was commissioned to come into this world to help create positive change. You heard me? So just think, if we had this type of understanding 30 years ago, 40 years ago, what type of world will we have right now? I see I'm at the 8-minute mark, you heard me? That's what I'm here for, man. I'm here to help you get out of that rut. How they said, this is chess, not checkers. I'm going to give you nuggets, puzzle pieces to add to your puzzle. That way you can stop acting like you mad at other individuals when they're doing it because of you. Y'all decided to call each other friends. This particular spirit is a specific spirit that comes down that generation of family secrets and generational curses that nobody want to talk about. So how everybody was out with their families for holidays, let's hold these types of conversations and see what happened. You heard me? But nobody want to talk about that because they're so committed to, they don't want to change. Because just like in the baby raising manual, change was taught after they was lied to. Think about it. Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, Tooth Fairy. That was all lies. They're still doing it present day. But anyway, these are just my thoughts, you heard me.